A defiant Jonathan Frauditor troll, who posted a message to his YouTube community page after being served on Monday by representatives of Christopher Denver Metro Audits Cordova in Cordova's ongoing lawsuit against Who for copyright infringement. Who posted, "Good afternoon, everyone. You may or may not know this, but I have been sued in federal court by the Frauditor Denver Metro Audits. He was able to serve me this morning through email after being authorized by the court to do so. The lawsuit is for copyright infringement, and I have hired an attorney to represent me in this case. I am going to start working on a video today that will explain everything there is to know about this lawsuit. I will need to have it reviewed by my attorney before I publish it, so give me a couple days, and I will finally be able to tell you guys everything about this situation. Stay tuned with notifications turned on and popcorn in hand. Smiley face emoji." Who Knows post received a comment from attorney Patrick J. Darcy, who has served as an unofficial advisor to Who Know, as had previously attempted to file a friend of the court brief on the ongoing lawsuit. Quote, "Glad you guys are supporting him. Alfred tried to get the judge to have me served, which is ridiculous. Not one amicus in history has been served like this. None. The judge also disagreed with some of his other arguments, too. I'm too jammed with work to go into it, but I will at a later time. A few things need to be discussed. Those who are sued need to think of any counterclaims that they can bring that put the auditor at financial risk for even bringing the suit. Have your lawyer evaluate any public statements he and the auditor made about you and the case. California's litigation privilege, while menacing, has limits. Next, forcing Alfred to take the cases to trial will drain his time, energy, and motivation. He's seeking settlements, not trials. Also, the judge requires all motion hearings to be in person and not remote. He's in Bangkok, so let that sink in. I sued a guy who defamed me, and after I unmasked him, he was forced to attend hearings in person, which required a 1,000-mile round trip each time." How you doing, Alfred? How fast did you read this response? Still deleting your responses? Will you do a video about what the judge stated in her ruling and how she corrected you? Unquote. Part of attorney Darcy's comments were apparently aimed at Cordova's attorney, that Randall S., the unhinged attorney Newman, Esquire, who fired back in video form. Addressing Darcy, he pointed out that his extended vacation in Thailand was over, and he had recently returned to the United States, negating Darcy's claims about the hardships he'd face if it was true that the judge in the lawsuit required in-person motion hearings. He also took Darcy to task for gloating over United States Magistrate Judge Virginia K. DeMarchi denying his request to serve Darcy as part of the case. Newman downplayed the stunt on his behalf, saying that the alternative service was not needed, and that the only service that counted was the direct service to Who Know. In a direct statement to ReallyCoolNews, Newman added, "Frauditor troll has now been served, and to his credit, Who Know acknowledged it publicly, which at least makes him seem like the adult in the room compared to the noise from Darcy. He has 21 days to respond, and I'll extend that deadline if he asks, because unlike his self-appointed advisors, I don't play vexatious games. I litigate the case on the merits." Cordova is currently suing Who Know for copyright infringement, with a ruling on the Digital Millennium Copyright Act's so-called fair use policy at stake. Cordova has previously registered the video in question with the United States Trademark Office, though his filing of the DMCA complaint against Who Done Who Know occurred before he filed that registration. The process of serving Who Done Who Know has been hampered by Who Done Who Know's response to the initial DMCA complaint, as he had listed an incomplete New York address for his service address. A later subpoena of Google/YouTube by Attorney Newman confirmed that Who Done Who Know was, in fact, living at an address in Ontario, Canada. Who Done Who Know's reply to the complaint in the lawsuit is now due on October 6th, 2025.